But you're right, though. And I was thinking about the stuff that I'm already doing. Like I take the guys all the time to meetings. I should be logging this stuff and, maybe just start in Boyne City or maybe start in Petoskey. But, pick a location and just start logging it and then show Anna Marie because they really want us to do it. They understand that there's need for it. But I should have just been shoulda, coulda, woulda. But what I'm going to start doing is, logging that kind of stuff. And here's, what meetings we went to. And just give them documentation. And, we can go to people. And, I don't want the podcast sponsored. But if we go to Jim's bait and tackle shop or whatever, and they're like, hey, my understanding, and it's very minimal of taxes and businesses that give to 501c3s is it's tax deductible. Like instead of paying that in taxes, you're just giving that to us because they've already paid their taxes in, so they get to deduct it. Or I don't really know. I'm not an accountant or a lawyer or a therapist or a doctor. I'm just a professional radio broadcaster. So yeah, I don't know, but if someone were to say donate, $400, $500 a month, that would, fund our office, and maybe we could do matching contributions where, they'll give $500 and, we can get people from our churches or I don't know, whatever. The people that we're going to ask, to help us, they're out there and they want to help us too. And we really appreciate that support. But, that would get us an office. And we could go to Bill's bait and tackle shop, little competition, and have him, hey, why don't you donate $287 a month, or at least for the first 2 months. And then we can get Craig's and Jeff's.
Or you could go to Joe's Masturbators.
Yes, exactly. Chris Goss loves that one. He's there all the time. He is. But and that would be the cost of what it would, be to lease a vehicle. And then the insurance, what?
Match.
I don't know, I got to figure something out because I don't understand how Uber would even be in business if they had to pay the
exact same thing.
Outrageous quotes that we were getting from people. And I think we obviously weren't going the right one. And we tried reaching out to, what was his name, Jake from State Farm.
Yeah.
And,
State Farm.
Yeah. And we Progressive. And they're like, yeah, we don't do that stuff. So I don't know, but it's out there and we can figure it out.
It's tricky. It's tricky. There's lots of little things I wouldn't have even thought of as being, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Things you have to deal with. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's just, we just got to kind of back up and then just kind of look at what it is that, how a different way to approach it, and go that way.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm already doing the stuff. I'm taking the guys to the food banks. Yeah. I'm taking them to their therapist appointment. I'm taking them to meetings. And I just need to start documenting that kind of stuff. And maybe in the meantime, start taking people to appointments besides myself. And just start doing it. And then I think the rest will come. And that way, but when we're ready to go, hey, look, here's what we've done the last month. Help us grow. Let's go from just one city, Boyne City. Let's have another car. Let's do it in Petoskey. And here's what we would need. We would need updated equipment. Instead of saying, oh, we need computer, or we need phone. We just need, we need, updated, more efficient. I mean, just use big words. I mean, those aren't really big words, but you know what I mean.
Right.
Just give them what they want. Play the game, as my mama always say. Play the game, Corey. But yeah, and I think there we would have a much better chance. And even if they still tell us no, well, okay, we keep trying. And you said, we did all this work, and we've probably 1/100th of the work like we've done. Like, yeah. I mean, it seems like a lot, but
yeah, I know.
At the end of the day, It's not, we're going to look back in a year and go, remember when we did that first grant? We thought that was a lot of work, and we're just going to go, pah!
I know, but everyone who has had a grant accepted had their first time that they wrote one. So, I mean, they have like workshops for that. People go to like all kinds of pay for all kinds of classes and things like that to be able to write those correctly. And, I don't know. There's all kinds of different pieces to go into it. So, like I said, we just need to back up and I think just revisit the best thing. I think what to ask for, who to ask for it from.
Yeah.
Really? But.
Yeah. We'll keep you posted, keep you up to date. Now, I just realized how I think we could make hundreds of dollars.
How's that?
Peep this.
Listening.
Okay, so how long ago would you say I brushed my teeth? Like
25 minutes.
Okay. I can't remember, Crest or something. I don't know what kind it was.
Colgate.
Maybe Colgate. 25 minutes after that, raspberry tea Snapple, diet Snapple. It is horrible. It is the worst combination of life that happened in my mouth. Hold on a minute. That didn't sound.
Wait, I'm confused.
Life doesn't. Me too. Okay, let me.
So you're mad at your Snapple?
No. Okay, let me start that all over again. Instead of saying what I hate, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to make a toothpaste that when you drink diet raspberry tea Snapple after you brush your teeth, it tastes like raspberry tea diet Snapple. That's not on the market, is it?
No.
Why does it have to taste like? Ugh. Like it doesn't. My mouth does not taste like mint. It tastes like I just chewed an aspirin. I'm just savoring it. It's gross, but I'm so thirsty that I don't care.
First off, how are you gonna work that out? You're gonna have so somebody's gonna buy a toothpaste.
Science, bro.
No, but I mean, is it gonna change flavor? Is it gonna take the flavor of? Is your toothpaste gonna take the flavor of whatever it is that you're drinking after that? So it just doesn't taste minty. Is all you're saying? Because that's what the problem is. And I'm not a chemist either.
I don't think you're correct.
No, I think what's happening is that your toothpaste is trying to have your mouth taste minty fresh, right? For a long period of time. Yeah. That's the whole idea. You don't want to just brush your teeth and have it taste minty and then it just goes away. Even when you drink water after brushing your teeth, it's like extra super minty. Have you ever noticed that? Or is that just me?
I don't really drink water. I'm not a cat.
That's not good.
I'm not a dog. Cats and dogs
drink. Dogs drink water.
Yeah, cats and dogs, man. You're silly.
Okay.
You lost your mind. So, yeah, we can make hundreds probably because I would buy some of that.
Peach flavored.
Gee.
Peach flavored.
Or whatever. Like, even if you're drinking water, then it would just taste like water.
Okay.
Like,
write that down on your thought board.
Or maybe we could do this 30 seconds after you brush your teeth. That nastiness is gone, but you still have fresh mouth. So
you're saying just don't flavor toothpaste?
If that's as simple as we need to go with it, then yeah. Does it taste that bad? Why do they even put mint in it? Or whatever.
The world thinks that minty tastes. Why do you chew mint gum?
Because I like the way it smells.
Right, because it's fresh, right?
I don't like the way it changes the flavors of my drinks.
Well, it does do that, though, doesn't it?
No.
Never? Mm-mm. You've never had that? I feel like I have.
Never mind.
Like if I chew extra gum sometimes and that stuff. Like you can't.
Why would you chew extra gum? Do you think that extra is going to help you?
No, I'm just saying it holds its flavor.
6-7 pieces in there?
No, I'm saying it holds its flavor, I think. And then like if you eat anything or drink anything after that, it's like doesn't taste good.
No?
No. But I mean, I don't know. I thought everybody was supposed to like minty fresh breath.
I don't know. I mean, the breath is cool, but it's just the after.
Honey, I think you're getting off on a tangent.
Well,
you're losing this one.
No, we'll figure it out. I'll make hundreds on that. Okay. And another thing that's really making me mad, just get this off my chest right now, is that damn Words with Friends. Like, there's an ad in there that even though my phone is on silent, my iPhone is on silent, this thing comes up, it starts making noises.
Just like that?
Yeah. You know how embarrassing that is when you're in the middle of an AA meeting and...
Wait, who's playing Words with Friends in the middle of an AA meeting?
Some guy.
I mean, shame on him.
And at church.
He deserves it then. Embarrass that
church
mother.
Church, too.
No, that one I don't believe.
Yeah, it happened. And it was such an embarrassing moment. You know, I had to play it off like it was Ryan or Dustin. And then I just act like I was asleep the rest of the time. I was like, all right, let's act like it really wasn't me.
Playing Words with Friends, yeah. Well, I haven't actually had that experience, so I don't know. What's the ad for?
I don't know. It's like some dude, and I don't know if he comes on
maybe
other
if you
games.
get to a certain level because you play it all the time.
I don't play it all
it's
the
like
time.
a punishment.
No, it's like some bald guy, and he's like drowning or something. He's like, "Oh, save me!" You know, so I think that's what he says too. "Oh, save me!" So people at church are like, "What the hell?" But it was real, yeah.
Okay. Is it a cartoon?
Yes.
Okay, mine doesn't play noise when
mine doesn't either, except for that damn one.
To pick a way to save them, or throw them a rope, or like.
Well, no, there's that one, that stupid one, or like start a fire, or feed the dog, or throw the ball. No, this one just comes on, and dude's like drowning. Save me, save me.
I've never gotten that one.
So if you're in the bathroom at like Burger King or at work or something, and the guy
where do
next
you
to
not
you
play this game,
in the
Corey?
stall is like, "Oh, save me!" It's like Words with Friends, huh? I'm telling you, man. It's sometimes.
You know what? Sad thing is, I believe you.
This is true stuff. I'm telling you.
I know it.
I don't know why that's sad, but that's cool. But yeah, so anyway, back to my story about good day, bad moment, good moment, all in the same moment. And once I realized, though, let's break it down and don't give up. I'm gonna keep going forward with it, and just I have to start thinking too about the things that I want and how I wanted them lined up. And of course, is it going to happen the way I want? I don't know. You have to have some kind of plan. But, my plan wasn't to, hey, let's let, a grant pay for everything. That was never my plan. My plan was more along the lines of, hey, let's reach out to, John Deere and see if they'll donate this much, and then that'll cover this much, and this will cover that. And, there's ways to do things. And like I said earlier, and you agreed with, because you're cool like that, there are people out there that really want to help people. Mm-hmm. And did you hear about the guy in Petoskey, the assistant prosecuting attorney?
No. Who's this? Who is he?
Okay, I don't remember his name. It was something. But anyway, you can Google it if you're not familiar with the story. If you are, follow along and just hear me out. Okay, this guy was a cold, wintry night. Way back in the January 31st. See, I don't want to spoil it. Okay, it was New Year's Eve, and this dude went out to the bar. Went out to the bar.
This is the prosecuting attorney?
Yeah, assistant prosecuting attorney there in Petoskey, Michigan.
Okay.
Went out to that old bar, had some quarts of beers and whatever he was drinking on, supposedly, allegedly. Anyway, leaving the establishment, pulled a Corey.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
Backed into something.
Yeah.
Which I didn't back into anything. I drove right into it.
Mm-hmm.
Garbage dumpster thing. Anyway, he hits a car. Somebody sees it, writes down his license plate, and puts it on the guy's car that was hit. And he called. And the police were like, "Oh, we know that guy." So, I guess they go to his house. But before that guy even gets home, he runs over some trees, like goes off the road, and